Man, I don't even know how to describe this episode. So much went down, and yet, I can't seem to put it into words. Whatever was unfolding on screen, I was absolutely loving it. Whether or not it actually mattered to the story or the grander Dragon Ball universe. Dragon Ball DAA, Episode 13. Aptly titled Surprises, offers a refreshing, light-hearted break after the nail-biting, high-stakes drama of Episode 12. While it doesn't do much to push the overall plot forward, it brings its own kind of charm. The episode highlights Dragon Ball's comedic roots and its knack for quirky, offbeat adventures. From mushrooms transforming into an impassable forest, to the hilariously chaotic encounters with giants, every scenario bursts with the whimsical charm, reminiscent of Akira Toriyama's early masterpieces. However, this light-hearted detour raises some serious questions. With just 7 episodes remaining in a series rumored to wrap up at 20, devoting an entire installment to a seemingly self-contained escapade feels like a bold, if not risky, narrative choice. This detour, though undeniably entertaining, disrupts the momentum established in episode 12 and might leave fans questioning whether the remaining episodes will successfully wrap up DAA's overarching plotlines. Before diving deeper, make sure to join the conversation on the Hype's World Discord server, where Dragon Ball fans worldwide explore episodes, share wild theories, and revel in the epic Dragon Ball universe. Use the link in the description and don't miss the excitement. Vegeta urges them to stop wasting time and fly straight to the first demon world without using the plane. But Shin quickly shuts him down. He explains that traveling between realms is impossible without warp, there's simply no other way. Meanwhile, Never's face pales as he scans their surroundings. His voice trembles as he insists they fix the plane immediately and get out of there. He identifies the place with certainty. The dreaded planet of Mega. Shin's eyes widen. He remembers now. This planet is infamous, filled with surprises and home to colossal giants called Meiji. It's the second most terrifying planet in the second demon world, an absolute nightmare. Never, trembling, reveals that even the legendary and supreme demon kings dread setting foot here. The place is so dangerous that they should leave as soon as possible. Never insists, his voice cracking with fear. But Goku, ever calm, reassures him with a confident grin, saying they are more than capable of handling any danger that comes their way. Meanwhile, Gloral wastes no time, urging Pansy to fix the ship fast. Meanwhile, over in the first demon world, chaos brews. Azu immediately senses something amiss. The entire legendary is gathered at the palace, their faces tight with worry over the escalating warp crisis. Glorio calls her, his voice steady as he updates her on their progress. He reports that they've successfully secured the Dragon Ball as Pansy works on the plane. She dives into a quick explanation for Bulma. She describes the fascinating Malite rock, the core power source for everything inside the plane. These rocks, she says, react with acidic water to generate energy. Adding to the intrigue, Pansy reveals a curious fact. The top of the second demon world and the bottom of the third demon world are entirely made of Magili. Pansy's technical breakdown of the plane's engine adds a fascinating layer of world building. Her explanation of Malite rock and its reaction with acidic water to produce energy is a brilliant mix of science fiction and fantasy, a signature Dragon Ball touch. The concept immediately grabs Bulma's attention. She's eager to take a Malite rock back to Earth for research, her curiosity piqued. Pansy promises to speak with her father about it, but only after the GMA threat is resolved. Meanwhile, off to the side, Goku munches on a giant apple, his usual carefree self. But suddenly, something, or someone, catches his attention. Before he can react, a powerful force hurls him right out of the forest. Never immediately identifies the creature, it's a mega hamster. The oversized critter charges after Goku, but he hesitates to fight back. Hurting it would feel far too cruel, showing a tender side of Goku that stems from his mountain childhood. spent living peacefully among animals. His compassion is almost too sweet to handle. Suddenly, chaos erupts as an entire army of mega hamsters attacks the group. The gang leaps into action, fending off the swarm while desperately protecting the plane from destruction. Just as things spiral out of control, an enormous shadow looms over them. A colossal foot crashes down, scattering the hamsters in terror. Standing before them is a giant Meiji child. Shin stares in shock. It's enormous, and yet, it's still just a child.